If you're struggling and you feel like you're alone and this is just so much chaos, please know you are not alone. We are all in this together. We are here to support each other and breathe through it, and we will get past this. Well, hello, it's Friday afternoon. Well, actually Friday evening. And you know what that is. I'm sorry, this lighting is kind of sucky. It is meal prep. I call it the pre-meal prep time. And we're going to get started with meal prepping some things. I wanted to do a check-in with everyone and make sure you're okay. You're remembering to breathe through the chaos. And that's all I can say. We all know it's probably going to get worse before it gets better. There are 2 people at my place of employment that contacted the virus. We're going to say virus because YouTube is censoring things. And one of them has passed away since they've contacted it. So it's pretty scary out there. I hope you are taking care of yourself, you and your family, while trying to not stress so much because that weakens the immune system. And all I can say is, if you're struggling and you feel like you're alone and this is just so much chaos, please know you are not alone. We are all in this together. We are here to support each other and breathe through it, and we will get past this. This too shall pass. So, let me talk about what I have for meal prep time. Okay, for meal prep, I have a cabbage, which I'm going to saute, and I have this ground bison, ground beef, whatever. I'm going to mix it in with the cabbage. I have here some jalapenos, and you know what's getting ready to happen. They're going to get stuck with this mixture right here, which is cream cheese. I put in a can of chicken breast, sprinkled it with a little bit of garlic powder, and added a little bit of cheddar cheese, shredded cheese. And of course, that will be wrapped in the bacon. And I went rummaging through my freezer and I found this thinly sliced ribeye, and we're just going to saute it up. So I'm not doing a huge meal prep because I am officially home for 2 weeks, which means I have a little bit more time to cook if we run out of food. So I'm going to get started with the jalapenos, probably. I'm not sure which one. Probably the cabbage and this. Cabbage and the ground beef. I'll start off with the cabbage and ground beef, and we will roll from there. See you in a minute. All right, we're going to get ready and get this ground beef to going. And get it broken up in here and just let it do its thing by cooking. And let that cook. The only spices I'm going to add to it will be some of the Johnnies and the Montreal steak seasoning, which is really good. So I'm gonna let this cook and do its thing, and then we're gonna get it seasoned right up and just keep it rolling. Okay, our ground beef is just about done. I'm gonna season it liberally with some of the Montreal, and this is fabulous. And we're going to hit it with some of the Johnnies also. And we want this to at least be 95% done, and it's way more than that. So, because when I mix it with the cabbage, when it's done, it's going to cook a little bit more. So we don't have to worry about it. But, yeah, this is like 99% done here. So what I'm going to do now is switch them around. Okay, in this pot, I don't know if you can see it, I have some bacon grease. I'm going to let this bacon grease melt, and we're going to start adding the cabbage degree by degree into it, because you know how cabbage fills up, but then once it cooks, it just kind of goes down to hardly anything. And the only thing I'm going to season it with is the Johnnies. So let me get the cabbage, and while I'm getting the cabbage, this will be melting, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, we hear the sizzle, and we're going to start adding some of this cabbage in. Let's see how much it can handle. Probably about that much. Okay. And I'm going to stir it around, get it nice and coated, and let that cook. And I might need to add some more bacon fat, but we'll see how it cooks down. I'm also going to add some Kerrygold butter to give it more flavor, because there's a lot more of it to saute up. And get that mixed around in there. Okay, start adding the rest of it. This is what it's cooked down to, and it is basically done. So what we're going to do is add our ground beef to it. And we're going to give it a good stir and let that just kind of cook for a second. Okay. This is what it's looking like. At this point, it's basically done, but I'm just going to let it simmer a little bit in its own juices. Another alternative for this, you could add in a can of diced tomatoes. You could add in some beef broth, or you could add in some beef bone broth and just let it cook and be kind of more soupy. So, yeah, a really simple, healthy meal that does not take long to prepare. So we're going to be getting on to our next meal. All right, let's get on to the next one. It's going to be our very thinly sliced ribeye. So all I'm going to do is black pepper and sea salt for it. So let's get to it. And it's just going to take a second to cook because they are incredibly thin, see-through thin. So like that, a little bit of salt on it, and a little bit of pepper, a lot of pepper. And flip it, and they're basically done that quick because they're so incredibly thin. And you don't want them to become chewy. And that's basically what I'm going to do with them. So I'm going to get the rest of these cooked up and be back with you guys. All right, this is what the meat looks like all cooked up. This is going to make some fabulous sandwiches. So we're going to get ready to go on to our next meal. Okay, we are back with our final meal, and it's the poppers. They're going to go into the oven, I think at 390, and let them get nice and golden, and that'll be the end of our meal prep. So I will see you guys then. All right, I am back, and the poppers are ready, and they look wonderful. Here they are. A thing of beauty. That is actually all of our meal prep because, like I said, since I'm home, it's not a big deal for me to pop something in the oven, whip something up really quick. So there's not a lot of leftovers. We have just one serving of my Fiesta chicken, one serving of the chili. So that's about it. So I hope you guys and your family is doing wonderful and you're safe. And you're kind of hunkered down and just going out when you need to go out and, just common sense stuff, washing your hands and all that good stuff. So, because this thing is pretty scary. A good friend contacted the virus, and she's a respiratory therapist in the hospital. And I want to say hats off and just kudos to all the people out there, nurses, doctors, respiratory therapists, anyone working in the medical field. My God, thank you so much. You're out there risking your life day after day to take care of everyone else and don't even have the proper equipment you need to do your job safely. So hats off to you, kudos to you, and I'm praying for each and every one of you guys out there. Thank you so much. Like I said, just be safe. It's scary. Just breathe. Listen to some news. Don't listen to it all day. And find something that gives you joy, to keep that balance, to keep your sanity. And you just keep on going, because together we can get through this. As long as we don't fight with each other and turn on each other, we can do it. So I will be back tomorrow, which is Saturday, and I will be picking this up. And I'm going to see you guys then. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Welcome back to my vlog. So, as usual, I'm going to be starting off with a cup of coffee, and I hope you guys are doing well. This is just me picking up from yesterday, the meal prep. So let me show you what my blood sugar number is. And we're going to just keep going from here. And here is my cup of coffee. And I will be back with you guys when I pull up breakfast together. I will see you then. I'm back with my first meal of the day. I'm going to finish off my chili that I made. And it also has, I cut up a little bit of liver inside of it. You can see that. And I'm going to have a chaffle along with it. It's just a protein powder chaffle, and I just season it with a little bit of garlic. And that's going to be my first meal. I will be back to chat with you guys later and for my next meal. All right, I am down to my final meal for today. And I was sort of thinking about something, since we're all locked in a house, and I don't know not one single person that is not feeling a little bit of stress from this, even the small businesses. I was kind of thinking to myself, what if I did order food from a small business, a small restaurant? Not these big, huge chains, but maybe Sunday one meal to kind of help them out. I don't know. What do you guys think? What are you doing to support your small businesses during this time? Leave me some feedback below. I'm kind of interested in that. I'm on the fence because one part is I have enough food and I should be eating all the food out of my freezer. The other part is I recognize that this is a very difficult time for everyone, especially small businesses, the mom and pop businesses that are really suffering. So let me know what you guys think of that. My final meal is my cabbage with the ground beef. I am going to eat that up. I'm going to call it good. I'm going to try to pull this video together for you guys and hope that it's not too long. So, thank you so much for following me on my journey. Please do not forget to like and subscribe and comment below. And I will be back for another video. See you guys then. Bye-bye.